Pascal first, if we can. Pascal, you've got some...
I'm out of breath, sorry. Maybe Robin can start.
Oh.
I was running from the other side.
This is a drive-through penalty on the press conference. Let's start with Robin. Pascal can catch his breath. Robin, new team, but in terms of the hardware at your disposal, it's very much the same as last season. But just tell us what you've learned from the test these last 2 days for you, because Alice was in the car on Tuesday. What were the programs you ran through, and how did it go?
First of all, it went pretty well. Straight out of the box, we were quick. I felt comfortable with the car. Obviously, I ended the day P1, the first one, so that was a good bonus. Then Alice jumped in, and last day me again. And we just trying different things which we didn't have the time to do so last year or the year before. Just to see if we have any way to improve the car, and we found some bits here and there, but as we see now, it's super close. And if I would nail the lap like I did in day one, I would be in the top 3 like today, but unfortunately I didn't. So I think definitely Mercedes and DS looks very strong as last year. They definitely have a little edge, I feel like, but as long as we keep it together and put everything, put all the sectors together, we are definitely up there.
We're not going to have those conversations of frustration after the qualifying this year, because we've got a different format. I'll miss those, I'm sure you will as well. In terms of what we saw in the mock-up or the trial qualifying on Monday, what are your feelings on that? How did that go, and do you think it will be a much more refined process this season?
It's definitely much better than it was before. I like the duels. The only thing is that what I don't like about it is the 5 seconds between the cars. It needs to be 30 or something. Because if it's for example raining in Valencia and you're 5 seconds behind the car, you still have spray in front of you. So, and I think it's also better for fans to watch it, that the camera angle can basically has a better point of view of what's happening. So I think that's much better. That's the only thing I have to comment on, because the duels and the groups, I think it's all quite fair.
And you think if it was extended to 12 minutes in the initial group, do you think that would be a good thing if that happens?
It depends which track. If, for example, go to Rome, I would say you need 12 minutes because the track is so long. But yeah, I think here in Valencia, the 10 minutes were okay. Or maybe on the limit, but maybe 12 is better than here.
Good stuff. We'll look forward to seeing you in Riyadh next month. So the 5th season for Robin Frijns will continue. We'll look forward to seeing you there, Robin. Good. Have a good break before then. We'll move over to Oliver. We'll give Pascal a few more breaths of recovery.
I recover quickly.
Okay, well let's go to Pascal. That's good conditioning from Pascal ahead of the season. Porsche enter their 3rd season, of course, Pascal, and again there's no changes to the car in terms of the structure and the powertrain. But is it a case of refining the software? Is that the major area that Porsche have worked on, do you think, this season?
I think it's optimizing everything, because last year, obviously, the first season was interrupted quite a lot by COVID. So we didn't run on a lot of tracks. We've done that last season, so we have all the references now. And now it's optimizing everything, learning from it, and deliver them next season.
And in terms of what we saw in the qualifying format, the changes, and what you learned from Monday, anything specific from you? I mean, the tyre changes, of course, are going to be a big part of what we'll see during qualifying. How did that go, and do you think that sort of the system of working on the tyres for qualifying and trying to find that ultimate grip is going to be the key point of the new system?
Yeah, obviously. I mean, you want to do 2 runs, that's for sure. There will be a big improvement always on your 2nd run. I don't know how it will be in terms of pit stops, because maybe there could be a minimum time in the pit lane. Still discussions if we can do the tire change outside or inside of the garage. So there are still some things we need to find out, or they need to be explained. And then let's see it. Like Robin said, it depends on the track. On a longer track, you might only be able to out push and in On other tracks, it could be out prep and then a push lap, or out and 2 push laps. Or if it's raining, you just want to stay out the whole session. So obviously there will be quite a few tactics and differences you can do. But in the end, I think most of the time we will see 2 runs in dry conditions with a fast tire change, depending how fast it can be.
And heading into Porsche's 3rd season and your 3rd full season in the championship, 4th season in the championship, sorry. 5, 6, 7, 8, yes, 4th season.
Yeah. 3rd and a half.
Okay, let's not split hairs. 3rd and a half for you. In terms of looking for that first victory, of course, in the championship, you and Porsche, it's a big season. How are you viewing that? And I guess the ultimate aim this season is to get that off the board and celebrate the first victory for Porsche.
Yeah, the first official victory. We feel like we've done that already in Mexico, but yeah, nevertheless, the first official one, and we are doing everything for it. We are working hard. Everyone is pushing. There's still a couple of weeks until Riyadh, but it's good to analyze now the data we've collected from here, to look at the data we've collected last year in Riyadh, and then smash it on track. Not the car, on track.
Very good, Pascal, thank you, and good luck for season 8 and the racing. And we'll move over now to Oliver Turvey from Neo 333. Good to see you, Oliver. 3 days of running for you, vital in terms of getting some data for this season's package. We've seen that Neo have invested in some new facilities at Silverstone and looking strong for this season. How confident are you that you can make a bit of progress and get up the points leaderboard this year?
Well, yeah, I think obviously like the last couple of seasons have been quite tough, but I think we made good progress actually last year from the previous year. I think we made a step forwards, and this year actually we didn't have as much testing between season 7 and season 8, so it's been a bit more challenging to with the limited amount of testing, but I think obviously these 3 days we were trying lots of things and trying to find as many improvements as we can. I think we found some steps forward, so hopefully that'll show through the season. But yeah, it's just such a high level of competition now. I think every year it gets harder and harder, so everyone's optimizing everything, and I think we're still catching up a little bit with the car, but no, as I say, I think the team have worked hard between season 7 and season 8. I think we've learnt a lot here, so hopefully we can put it all together, and certainly having the team all together in Silverstone in the new factory is a good step forwards, I think, for the team atmosphere.
You've got a new teammate. I can't count how many teammates you've had since season 1, but you've had a fair few.
Yeah.
Dan Ticktum is joining, exciting new talent from Formula 2, of course. First impressions on Dan and what he's going to bring to the team for this season?
Yeah, no, I think he's proven to be quick in all the junior categories. So he's won Macau twice. So I think he's going to be quick. Obviously, Formula E is a bit different to other categories, and certainly the racing and all of the energy management. I think he'll have to learn, but. No, I think he's going to be quick, and hopefully he can bring fresh perspective on things. It's always having a new driver. I think they have different feelings, different ideas, maybe, and looking forward to kind of working with him.
So from now until Riyadh, we've got probably only 7 weeks. Is it going to be a case of those exhaustive long days in the sim, just trying to hone everything for the opening 2 races? Yeah,
exactly. I think we just need to take away all the learning from these 3 days and try and put the best package together for Riyadh. And the last 2 years we've always actually gone pretty well in the first race, scored points in both the races last year and the previous season. So hopefully we can start the season well. But it's definitely it's tough. The competition is such a high level, and for us as a small team, I think now fighting against all the big manufacturers, it's definitely a challenge, but that's what we enjoy, and hopefully we can start the season well.
Thank you, Oliver. Good luck for the season ahead. We'll now ask any of our journalists if they've got questions. Please raise your hand and tell us who you are and your question. Okay, looks like you're off the hook. So thanks for joining us. We'll see you in Riyadh next month for the opening round of the 2021 FIA FIA Formula E World Championship.
It's been a long week.